Welcome back, everyone. What are we looking at here? 4 1050s, 1050s. Yeah, made some changes. Actually, you're gonna find out I made a lot of changes since the last episode. I sold the 1167 and bought an addition, replaced it with a 1050. Then I went and bought an additional 1050. But we got 4. That's our stable for now, and we still got the three JCBs. That's pretty awesome. What else? What else has changed? I swapped out the John Deere planters for ones that include liquid fertilizer. Since we're getting the workers to refill the equipment, liquid fertilizer is no longer an issue, and it's saving one step in the process of planting my field. So it's really helped a lot. And honestly, I put in a ton of hours since the last episode, just going through the cycle. You'll notice in the previous episode, we were year 7, we are year 8. I went through a whole year of harvesting and planting and fertilizing and all that, did the whole thing. You'll see the bank account clearly reflects that. And yeah, lots of changes. Let's jump around real quick. We got stuff to do today for sure. This is now empty. We got a bunch of stuff to sell. This is kind of going to be a selling month, I think. I wanted to, keep you in on the making the big bucks stuff. I've decided that next episode will be the last episode, and that's why I've been pushing through to try to get things, moving along, I guess. It really is a lot of hours. Since last episode, I probably put in about game time, probably in the neighborhood of about 20 to 25 hours. Obviously not playing 20 to 25 hours. I just, get, a whole bunch of stuff going, and then I go away and I let the computer do its thing. But we're at a point now where we're about to make some good solid money today. And I suspect I'll probably put in another 20-25 hours before next episode, although it's going to be kind of tough. It's only a 3-day gap. So, all right, let's turn that off for now. Okay, so what do we have to do today? I think we're going to focus. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. This is not the same bale or the same pile of bales as the previous episode. This is a new one. And we do have some cotton fields ready right now. But I think what I'm going to do, I got my mind on end game, right? Ending the challenge. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait a little bit more. Right now, this field is ready to harvest. That's cotton. This one will be ready next month. That's cotton as well. So I think we're going to push to next month before I start harvesting. This here is soybean, and that'll be the start of the cycle for soybean for June. So we'll harvest that next month as well. But right now, I do want to sell a lot of stuff because it's peak price. Just the cotton alone on the ground is worth almost $6 million. So we're going to sell that. And we've got ethanol, peak price right now, diesel. I'm not going to pay attention to that. And sunflower oil needs to be sold as well. So yeah, lots of stuff. All right, let's get started. This is going to be the one that's going to take the most amount of time. Let's get that fired up. And we are going to use, there's 2 ways to auto load this with the operating mode, or using the universal auto load. And the operating mode, the native trailers settings work, get a lot more bales on. So We can put 9 bales. If I do the universal auto load, it only puts 5. So where are we going? Oh, there's something else I wanted to do before we do this. Yeah, we're gonna make a big change. Big change. This property right here is worth $632,000. We're gonna buy it. I'll show you what I'm gonna do with it. No, we're not gonna keep the buildings. We don't need them. Where are they? Right here. We're gonna sell all these buildings. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll keep the sheds. Maybe I'll keep some of the sheds. We don't need these guys, so we're going to sell them. We're basically going to make pretty much most of our money back on that purchase. I don't need those. I don't want these things. I don't want this. And I don't need this fuel tank. I think that's it. Now the sheds, I think I'll keep them there. Actually, let's get rid of that one. Okay, and the reason I bought this property, besides the fact that I just pretty much made all my money back and it was a free piece of land, I want to put up one more market. And we're going to use the same one, the exact same one. We'll just keep it simple. Where is it? Is it this guy here? Wholesale, yes. Okay. And we're going to set that up. I think we'll put it right here. Yeah, let's put that right there. Boom. And we are going to call that Central Market. Central Market. All the other markets are southeast, northeast, etc., etc. This one's central. And this shed, I'm not sure what we're going to do with it. We'll probably do a couple more things in here, but I don't know if we'll do that much. I just wanted to add one more sell point so that when we go to sell cotton, southeast is the best price right now. It's probably the furthest away too, as usual. Same with ethanol, but let's check the prices to see if it's worth the actual trip. That's $59.08. Bloomingart is very close in price. So is Southwest. So after that, it starts to drop off pretty steep. So I think we'll make the trip to Southeast. Even though it's a bit of a drive. Get all this sold. Now, because next episode will be the last one, I am not going to put any more cotton in the spinneries. They are actually empty right now. I should deactivate them. Reason for that is that the tailor shop is actually full, or pretty high up there as far as cloth is concerned, or fabric, I should say. So I don't need any more in there, so we're gonna disable those two spinneries. They're not needed anymore. I think I might sell the rest at Central. We're talking a few $100,000, and it's really not a factor. I do want to kind of get this done quickly. I got a lot of stuff I want to do in this episode. We're probably going to push this one close to an hour, I think. I've got some spraying to do, and I've got some fertilizing to do as well. So we're going to be really busy. There we go. All right, yeah, we're going to sell a Central. I'm just going to keep it sweet. We'll lose some money, I understand, but that's okay. I don't want this to be a half hour of transporting cotton bales. As you can see, we got a lot more here. In retrospect, I probably should have harvested it because it is the peak price right now, but we're going to have so much more coming. I think June is going to be insane, because not only we're going to have the soybean, but we're also going to have a whole crop of cotton. All the other fields will be ready by June as well, so it's gonna be crazy. No, that's a little too close. There we go. Yeah, let's deactivate those spinneries before I forget. Deactivate. They have nothing in them, both of them. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to start all the work on the fields until we move to next month. I just want to get all these sales done. There we go. Oops, keep hitting the wrong keys. Yeah, a little bit less. 100,000 less, maybe? If that. When you start this map, this property here that we just bought is actually the starter map. Actually, no, it's not. It originally was, and then it got changed. So, yeah, but it's the first kind of major farm that I think a lot of players would buy first. Got a lot of stuff on it. Come on. I don't really want to drive through other people's property, so I could just buy it, and then I could drive wherever I want. There is I don't know if you guys can see that, there's a Canadian flag right there. There was a building here, and so you would be able to get that. That's a collectible. But we're just gonna leave it. We're just gonna leave it there. It's a pretty maple leaf. It's not a Canadian flag. It's a red maple leaf. Getting about 121,000 per bale. My math is correct. Come on, one more. There we go. We got 2 bales left over. Next up, we've got ethanol to sell. That's going to be easy. I did somehow at some point buy an unrealistic tank tanker. I think I can put 1,000,000 liters into it. I don't actually remember when I bought that, but okay, let's go grab the other two, and then we'll move on to sell the next little bit. I am just cutting right through here. There we go. We're gonna have a ton more to sell by June. I know June won't be the peak price for cotton, but we're just gonna sell it anyway. I think what I'm hoping to do is wrap up in June. All right, 37.7. Let's get this parked over here. I'm gonna bring the JCB back to the main farm because I think we're gonna need it. Got a lot of fertilizing to do soon. Now it is March, so any fields that are harvested at this point, the only reasonable thing to put in there to be ready for June would be sorghum. Sorghum is 4 months, I think. So that would give us April, May, June, July. Actually, I wouldn't even be ready. I think actually we won't plant anything. I think we're done for planting. I think we're done. We'll save ourselves the effort. So if we have a look at this, next up for sale is ethanol. Southeast market, but we'll have a look at that. Sell everything right next door is almost the same price, so we'll sell there. Keep it simple. Okay, I'm just gonna tuck in here somewhere. I don't have a slot. Alright, that's fine. Okay, I need this guy. Don't need that trailer. Now the biomass plant actually is empty. You know, it doesn't have any more raw product in it. So that's on hold for a little bit. I did sell a bunch of the flour. Did sell a whole load of ethanol. Oh, where am I going? Oh boy, okay. Ethanol, we can put the whole lot. It is a little slow to load up though. But if we look at this, after that, it is sunflower oil, which is in Southeast. The best price is Northwest market. Yeah, whatever. Closes May, and actually we're close to full here, so I'm gonna have to load up the truck. Yeah, the big low loader. I'm gonna load it up with clothes so that we can make room for more. There's still quite a bit. Yeah, still quite a bit of fabric in here, but we're almost capped out here, so I don't want that to happen. So we will empty that out. Okay. Let's get this done so we can get back to farming. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. just to save some time. Sunflower oil. Sunflower oil, we're going to sell it. Canola oil, we are going to sell it. There we go. And we're just going to set those to sell. Not going to bother doing those drives. Although I think I probably spawned some pellets. Oh, we're going to break 40 million. Yeah, so this challenge really was to reach 50 million, and we are getting darn close. Very close. I could probably, if I sold everything, I'd get 50 million. It would be game over, right? But we're not going to do that. Okay, let's rest. And I'm in the house. Awesome. Where's the trigger? Where's the trigger? There it is. And it's raining. Okay, raining. What does that mean? Means another. We're just going to move the clock ahead to get rid of the rain. Shouldn't be too long. Okay, rain, go away. There we go. Okay, 10:30 in the morning. I am going to put 2 on this field, 2 harvesters on this field, and 1 on the other field. We'll get these 2 fields done, then I've got a bunch of soybean I'm going to harvest, then we got a bunch of fertilizing to do, so how are we going to do this? It only wants to do 3, huh? You know what? I'm just going to set 1 off. I'm just going to set 1 off on each field. We're going to ignore it. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but see that? See the little logo there, the lizard logo? When you power off the engine, turns off, turns back on. Super useful information. That's the thing I like about cotton harvesters. You just let them go. Start them up, let them go. We'll get your bales later. All right, you can do that field. Then we're gonna go focus on some other stuff. All right, let's get 1. I think we'll do 2 harvesters. That's the best way for me to get there from here. I think we can probably go right through here. Little cozy, but not bad. Oh boy. Oh boy, trees. Yeah, it's a bit cozy. Yeah, so I think we're going to gamble it, guys. We're going to harvest, but not replant. Why? Because I've done so much of it, I don't want to do anymore. No, there's no need for it, really. We're going to wrap it up once we hit 50 million. Okay, so let's get this set up. We're going to be doing the three headlands. This one will start on headland. And grab this guy. I'm gonna squeeze through the other end over here, I think. Be a lot easier than the previous route I took. I think. Do I fit? Oh, man, it's tight. Okay, you're gonna be doing up and down. 3 headlands. Off you go. Okay, we'll run the 2. Then need to get some fertilizing done. Let's have a look at our fields. All of these soybean fields are ready next month, so that'll be a huge harvest. What needs fertilizing? Pretty much all, just the cornfields. All the cornfields and this field over here, which is cotton as well. So let's get out there. Now we shouldn't have any weeds out, I don't think. Maybe that one cotton field. Trying to think of anything else I've done off camera. I did sell the bale pallet storage down by the oil mill. I sold that, and I sold the silo that was down there as well, since I'm not putting any more crop in there. I'm gonna start this guy over here, and we'll use him to do 3 fields. I should go pretty quick, and then I'll grab this one. We'll do the other 3 fields with this one, and then I'll check the cotton field to see if it needs to be fertilized. I actually don't remember. Don't remember. I think it does. Spraying that I'm not sure about. Okay, off you go. Now, let me just double check this here. So it does need to be fertilized. Does it have weeds? It has weeds. So I'm going to go fertilize first, and we'll run down and also spray it for weeds. Let's go this way. I did not get all the decorating work done though. That's one thing I didn't do. Got some nice trees over there, but in the south I haven't done anything. I certainly haven't done anything in the central. I'm not sure we're gonna do that. Maybe we'll do it. I'm not sure. Probably off camera. So recorded hours, I had a look at this when I loaded the game. Recorded hours for this is episode 49, which is kind of cool because we're going to end on episode 50. But that is approximately, I want to say about, it'll be a bit over 50 hours of recording. So it might be like 55 hours total of recording for 50 hours of episodes. That said, the amount of hours that I have on this game save, which includes all the off-camera stuff, is sitting at 240 hours right now. Just goes to show you how much stuff I've been doing to keep this thing moving along nicely. So it's been fun. I really like it. I really like it. I like it when it gets like this, but eventually it starts to repeat itself a lot. So the door is closed. You don't fool me, silly door. We're gonna get this guy down there ready to go as soon as the fertilizing's finished. So those who didn't catch the announcement on the weekend, we canceled the New Hope series. It was a pile of bugs. My opinion, pile of bugs. And a lot of problems with that map, and I decided to stop the frustration. It reminds me a little bit of Dredge Creek on FS22, the series that I did. I got in about 6 or 7 episodes and I kept having all kinds of ground collision issues. So I had to cancel that series. But anyways, we're ending Gnadenthal this week. And we don't have any New Hope this week. So this week's going to be a bit of a... I don't know. I actually don't know what I'm doing instead of New Hope. I gotta figure something out. But we're gonna be starting something new next week for sure. So it should be pretty interesting. I have some great ideas, and yeah, I'm excited to start some really new stuff. When I say really new stuff, you'll see what I mean. So let's just drop this guy off right here. So we're all kind of organized. All the fertilizing and spraying, things are underway. I need a chaser. I think we'll take one of the 1050s. One of them has black tires. I don't know, or black rims. I don't know why I did that, but I did it. Need a trailer. Now, I don't think there's anything left in this silo. Let me just double check. I want to make sure that I'm not forgetting something. Yeah, it's empty. Okay. I could sell it. I'm not going to do that, though. I'm not going to start tearing stuff apart. Not much, anyway. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to do these harvests today for this episode, as well as probably I'll have to finish some of it off camera. And then next episode we will be in June. We'll do what needs to be done to be ready in June, and we'll have a mass harvest / sell bonanza, break that $50 million challenge goal, and wrap it up. And I don't know exactly how long that will take, whether it'll be a short or long episode. It will get done. So if it's a long If it's taking a long time to do, and we end up with a 2-hour episode, that's what it's going to be. I'm just not sure. Some things just take time, right? Okay, how's my fertilizing going? This one's finished. Move on to the next field. Boom. Let's jump over here. And how's this one going? I think we're almost done here. If I'm not mistaken, this is the last little strip. We'll move over to the next field over. Okay, next. And how's this one going? Looks swell. Let's get rid of these weeds. Oh, still gonna go all the way back up here, so good. It's good. I'll probably leave the bales on the field. We'll just sell them off the field for the cotton. All right, I'm gonna grab this trailer here. I have to free up space at the tailor shop, so I'm gonna start loading up all the pallets. We'll just leave them on the trailer. I don't foresee us selling anything else. Actually, we need to look at flour. What's the situation here? Want to make sure that doesn't get clogged up either. Yeah, we still got a lot of room. Okay. Let's load up the clothes. Pallets of clothes. Okay, almost full. I'm just going to turn it off. It's going to stay right there. And now the tailor shop should be clear, and there'll be enough room for it to process all that fabric. Hopefully it'll all be done by June. As for the cotton, like I said, it's going to be sold in bales. We're not putting it through the spinnery anymore. All right, I'm going to get this guy started. Just finishing up the fertilizing, and then I gotta do some chasing in a second. Okay, we're done here. Let the spraying finish up. I'm just gonna pull over here a little bit. I've got one harvester ready and another one almost ready. All right, there we go. This will go into the silo for now until we're ready to sell it in June. Which is another reason why I wouldn't want to sell the silo, because I kind of still need it. All right, that's out of the way. I want to check in on these guys. How are we doing here? Look at the map. That'll give us a better answer here. So I have a little bit of, I don't want to say, I'll call it sad news. But I just thought I'd share it with you guys because I know a while back I shared with you regarding dogs and how our puppy passed away. Lily passed away last fall, and we went a couple of months. Personally, I felt like I was missing something, so I kind of initiated for us to get another dog. We got a German short-haired pointer puppy, which was absolutely insane and extremely difficult for us to manage. Energy levels were through the roof, and I'm not a young pup, so we struggled a lot and eventually decided to return the dog to the previous owner, who was more than happy to take him back. Then I went on and said, well, we need something smaller, for us. And really the goal was to have some animals to keep us active. I want to say I made a bad judgment call, but we ended up getting two Jack Russell Terriers. Both, I want to call them both puppies. One was a bit older than the other, and they turned out to be kind of awesome. To be honest, they're pretty good. I mean, the youngest one was getting into trouble all the time, but that's pure puppy stuff. So we had to watch our shoes so that they didn't get chewed and stuff like that. But my wife and I talked about it. We really should have probably not gotten them, and so we've made a decision to put them up for adoption, and I want to say ban ourselves from getting dogs again. We just can't do it. Physical health for me has been a problem. On my knees, I can't take them for walks. I can't even play with them outside properly. And we're busy. I'm working, during a week. I have meetings. Sometimes they're, 4 hours back to back of meetings. Sometimes not, but we're ignoring the dogs a lot. My wife is doing markets, and it just was a bad call. It's, total owning up to it. It was a bad call to get these pups. So we're doing, I hope, the right thing to get them into homes that are much better suited to let them develop and be awesome pups. And they will be, absolutely will be, both of them. So yeah, that's the sad news. I feel bad, feel really guilty about it, but when and I've done it on the channel, where I've said it multiple times over and over again. If you screw something up, you fix it. You don't live with a screw up. And that, goes the same way I play the game, right? I will readily sell stuff I bought that is not good. I'm not just going to try to live with it. Anyways, long story short, I just thought I'd give you an update. It's a puppy update, or as of next Friday, lack of puppy update. And so be it. So be it. I know there might be a couple of you judging me there, but I get it. I understand, and I accept it. As for other news, my stepdaughter's ankle is getting much better. She is going home next week, and so she will be in her own space. Hopefully, three of us old folks. Yeah, so we're going to be like really empty nesters, I guess. It's going to be strange, but I think it will be welcome for us. We've got so much stuff going on. All right, what am I doing here? What am I doing? I got one more field, telling all the stories. All right, we're almost done with this one. Let's jump over here. Really should be crossing over where it's more level, but okay, that's going. This one's in progress. Let's go home with this. We don't need this out here anymore. I gotta peel off that harvester once it finishes its third headland. As you can see, the cotton is taking quite a bit of time. I'm just going to let that run. After we're done recording, I'm just going to let that run. I'm going to leave the bales out on the fields. And then once we're done with all this harvesting, yeah, we're going to just move the clock ahead to June for next episode, and then we'll do the big cash in. And I'm hoping that that'll be enough to get us that 9 million, 9.5, whatever million. It definitely should. The corn is, let me just check something. Corn is still a ways off though. Yeah, I'm not sure how long that's gonna be actually. Never jump out of a moving tractor. 4, 7, 3 months, May, June, July. This isn't ready till July. So, I don't know, maybe we'll have to go push into July, I guess. We can sell the corn right off the field as well, right? There we go. Kind of loud, huh? This is done. See, I sold the, as you can see, I sold the bale and pallet storage and the silo. We just have the market and the oil mill. And that is just going to process what's left in there. Did it sell? Did I sell everything off? Yeah, everything got sold off, but we still have a little bit to process here. Next month, this production can be shut down. All right, guys, I think we're gonna wrap it up with this one. Let's meet again in June. Let's meet again in June. I will sell, however, the close. Hang on a second. Close is in May, so I will probably sell this off camera. It's actually, wow, it's actually higher right now. I should sell it right now. I'm going to be selling that right now. Higher than the estimated top price. Where's that harvester? Way down there. Okay, let's get that done before we wrap up, actually. We'll sell that whole trailer full. Then we're gonna wrap it up. Let me just double check that my eyeballs aren't playing tricks on me. 1.8 million versus May, which would be estimated at 1.7. It might actually be higher than this in May, but yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna go with it right now. Let me just get this guy put away. I gotta peel off that harvester too. Do that in just a second. Coming in hot. Coming in hot. Oops. There we go. We'll just leave you out here to empty it shortly. And then this guy. Where am I going to sell this? Central Market. Unexpected sale. I thought I would have to wait till next month for this. As you can see, I don't think there's going to be a problem hitting that 50 million. We're going to be, we're going to be at 42, almost 43 million after I sell this. I've got, what else do I have here? I've got flour as well. That is January, so we can sell that anytime. Not a lot, but we can just go ahead and sell that. I'll just wait. I'll just wait to sell that. Oh, my harvester's full. Probably would have been good to just start with a Central Market. Slow down, slow down, slow down, buddy. All right, 42.6. Okay, guys, that's good. Yeah, we're gonna call it for now. Like I said, June. We'll see you guys in June. If you're enjoying this, please consider subscribing and hit the like button on your way out if you don't mind. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hope you have an awesome day.